Hi guys, it's your girl Princess. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. I do hope before the end of this video you get to join the family. All you need to do is click the subscribe button and voila, you are part of the family. For those of us that are returning subscribers, thank you so much for staying with us. Thank you so much for listening to this young girl. And I'm so glad to have you here again. Today we'll be talking about something for me that has, it seems to be lost in our society today, and that is compassion, that is kindness, that is goodness, empathy. That's the word. And very recently we all know that there was an attack on a train going from Abuja to Kaduna, and that train was under attack for like 2 hours thereabout before the rescue team was able to come and help the situation. And then during this time, in fact, yesterday I watched an interview of a girl, how she narrated the story, and you could see that she was traumatized. Like, she was literally traumatized, recounting what had happened. She talked about how they had to run, run to other coaches because they were in the VIP section, and she said the guy beside her was hit with a gun shot, and when he stood up and began to run for his life, she was like, why can't she do the same thing, she that hasn't been hit by a bullet or anything? And she said they went on, they left that place, they went to other coaches, and the picture she painted was horrible. I watched this video and it brought tears to my eyes. She said she was on top of a man, another person was on top of her, and then her friend was on top of her, and that's by the way. I don't know how we got to this point as a country, but that is not what I'm here to focus on. I'm not here to talk about how the country or the government has probably failed us or seemingly failed us. I'm here to talk about you. I'm here to talk about me. I'm here to talk about the people of Nigeria. I'm here to talk about our citizens. That is you and that is me. And what how all these things have affected us, and then what can we do about it? Now, there was a lady that was hit by a gunshot also. Her name was Chinelo. She was a medical doctor. I learned that she was supposed to travel out of the country yesterday, which is Friday. By the time you'll be seeing this video, it's going to be Sunday, which is tomorrow. And she tweeted and she said, I have just been shot, please pray for me. I remember seeing some comments of some people, on that tweet, and an aeroplane is passing. I remember seeing some tweets on, response to her tweet. I remember a particular guy that said, I hope you are dead now. Oh no, he didn't say I hope you are dead now. He said to her, are you dead now? And somebody called her something Oshiori or something, which means a liar in Yoruba. And I'm wondering now, if you can see this video, I'm wondering, how do you feel now? She's actually really dead. For you that asked if she was dead now, she's actually dead. And are you happy? Are you okay now? I've heard a lot of people say things like, okay, they did not know, they thought probably she was clout chasing and all of that, hence the response. But does that really justify, the mean words for somebody that was dying? Somebody even said, how can you be shot and then you're able to tweet and type with your phone and all that? I read this thing and I was like, how did we get to this point? How did we lose our empathy? How did we lose our chill? We are now always on a constant cruise level that we don't even know when to stop. There's something I love about Nigerians, something I love about us, and the fact that somehow we tend to make, bring out something beautiful from the craziness that surrounds us. Somehow we tend to still laugh about things that, bring tears to our eyes and break our hearts and all that. But if there's something I do not like, is how we do not know how to draw the line. Perhaps she was clout chasing, perhaps she was lying just for some sort of attention. Perhaps, but then how do you know that is what she was doing? Is it not better to keep your mouth shut than to say things like that? Imagine somebody who was dying Now picture this, she was dying, or she felt like probably life was leaving her and she had been hit with a gun. A bullet had hit her, and she probably just needed to let it out. Imagine a dying girl, picks up her phone and then probably just musters up that courage to just write something, an outlet. Maybe she couldn't take it all in anymore. She probably couldn't talk to the person next to her for fear of being seen or being caught by the bandits. And then she says, "I've been shot, please pray for me." Now this girl did not ask for any other thing, and all she asked for was prayers. She just asked for your prayers. She just asked for my prayers. If you couldn't do that for her at that time, why did you not just ignore the post? God, how did we get here? I'm not sure I know how to articulate exactly what I want to say, but I hope you get something from what I'm saying. How did we get to this point? I'm just wondering, those people that tweeted all those mean things to her, how do they feel now knowing that she was actually hit by a gunshot and she was dying, and now of course she's dead? Can they live with themselves? Will they live with themselves? Will they be able to live with that hurt, live with that guilt that they were mean to somebody who was probably drawing their last breath? That's something I'm here to say to us. Just last night, there was this guy I saw on somebody's post. He commented and said he was committing suicide, blah, blah, blah. There was nothing left for him. He was a failure and all that. And somebody commented under his comment and said, "If you do not commit suicide this night, may God punish you." And the other person was like something. I actually tried to go back to find the comment, but I think the person had deleted it. I'm not sure, but because I couldn't find it, I wanted to put it on here for you to see. So I decided to chat up this person. I chatted him up. I looked at his page. He had just few pictures dating from March 20th or thereabout. I can't remember. The pictures he used was that of a young boy and all that. And I started chatting with him. And he told me he was tired, blah, 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 blah. At some point, I was like, sure, this guy doesn't want to just come. It's that bad. Like, everybody wants to take advantage of everybody. Very, very true. But I told myself, princess, just be the fool. And I think that is what most of us are not willing to be. Nobody wants to be a fool. Everybody wants to show that I'm smart. You can't outsmart me. I'm smarter than this. But sometimes it's okay to give somebody the benefit of doubt. If you don't want to do that, then just waka past. That's what they call waka past. Just waka past. You don't need to do anything about it. You don't need to say anything. You don't need to say anything. Because what if it's true? So I was very careful in my conversation with this guy. And then I encouraged him and everything. And I told him, now who give up, lose. Like when you lose, you're the biggest loser. When you give up, sorry, you're the biggest loser, because you will not get to see those things that God is working out for you, those beautiful things that He has prepared for you in the future. Why am I telling us this story? I'm telling us this story because somehow, maybe it was obvious, because along the line he was like, save me, help me, help me with my school fees, whatever it is you can give me, blah blah blah. And I said something to him. I said, I cannot save you. And then I went on to tell him, I do hope you're not doing this for the money. And if he isn't, I told him then he has to work hard. I'm going to just put out the conversation for you to see on my screen and read what transpired between the guy and myself. And then he said, I have nothing else to say to you. And then I encouraged him. I even told him about real worry picking of how she attempted suicide, because she was drowning in debt. I know most of you know her. What if she had passed on that day? What if she had died? What if I don't know whether it was her neighbor or her friend, she said, just came in oddly. That was not the time for the person to visit. The person just came by and found her lying down there. What if she had died? Probably I wouldn't have known who she is. Probably you wouldn't have known who she was. She wouldn't be here enjoying all these things she's enjoying today, the endorsement deals, the travels, and everything. And I told him all these things, and then I ended it there. Now, I didn't feel convinced to help him, because we know that some of these platforms have become an avenue for people to deceive other people and cheat them or take something from them. And that was the reason I didn't feel led to do this. But I shall give him my advice. Why am I telling you this? My dear, if you feel somebody is lying or is clout chasing or is saying something, it's okay for you to just ignore. There's no need for you to be mean, because you can't say if that person is actually clout chasing or not. The person could be genuine, that person could be dying, that person could be, trying to kill himself or be in a very hard situation. But because you do not want to believe it, you find yourself being mean and saying hurtful words. Imagine dying with those words ringing in her head. Imagine her drawing her last breath with those words ringing in her head. Are you dead now? You're a liar. You're the biggest liar. You're this, you're that, you're that. The pain and the hurt that she would have felt in her last moment. I'm encouraging us to be kind. I want to emphasize this. Sometimes just be the fool. Give the person the benefit of the doubt. What if this person is actually saying the truth? Let me be the one that will bring life. Let me be the one that would encourage, that will say something nice to this person, for that person to have a change of heart. I wish we were kinder to Chinelo. I wish people were kinder with their words to Chinelo. And if you are part of those people that wrote that, I pray that God forgives you. And I do hope you find peace with yourself. And I hope that you learn from this. That in case of next time, whatever it may be, no matter how dicey the situation may be, give the benefit of the doubt and be kind, be compassionate, show empathy. Be kind, be gracious with your words. Let your words uplift. Let your words encourage. Let them give life and not death. Until the next time, thank you so much for watching today's video. God bless you. It's your girl, Princess. Have you said everywhere was dark, and all that?